Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Completed over the middle. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Great. Go, anyway,
Hurts yet again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And after making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. That is Smile London. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Don't touch that. Hey, anyone here? Don't touch that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Silver, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey! Anyway, up! Count up, Yanni!
Zone read give here to Barkley. He'll stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
46-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give left side. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. He takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
14, Eagles 3. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Begin our second quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to the link right after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. McCarthy throwing here. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Gronk. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 28-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And that extends their lead to 14.
Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Great, set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Miami, don't touch that. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
There's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hey, 73.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. Cut out left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down from the 42. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
McCarthy to throw it. Got the big yards on the right side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got it. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Great, set. Delta.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
It'll be this group's
line.
job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
No, touch that. I got him, man. He's mine.
Hurts now from the gun. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33.
No, touch that. No,
Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Looking quickly here.
That's another Eagles first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Great, set. I got him.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Great, set. No, touch.
There's Tracy on first down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
No, touch that. No, touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Great, set. I got him. No, touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, you're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Trimmer. No, touch.
They'll go. Hurts. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Caught, nice game left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Makes the grab and bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback after the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
No touch it. No touch.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20.
Good. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and 4 coming up now.
No touch it. No touch.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Good, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
No touch it. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's Hurts once again. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
Kate, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. is hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. Has some daylight through the 40. Keeps it moving. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, he can do his damage. Big time.
Got it to 1. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. McCarthy with a blitz coming. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So it's going to be 4th and short. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great. Set. All right, anyway.
Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 14-yard line.
Get it. 73.
Hurts to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throwing for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
No touch it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
180.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offensive line fast.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Trimmer.
It's a chance to run it here. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and 1. Here's Hurts. Close count. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Hurts. Brought in. Plays brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you. but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect with your teammates.
Hurts now from the gun. Makes the catch, and he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
No touch it. No touch.
Hurts yet again. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. McCarthy made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's completed right side. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on first. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
180, 180.
3rd and long for him here. It's his running back. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal.
Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one step away from a totally different ball game.
And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 5 on the play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, it's not going to help in that decision at all. Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40.
38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Hey, Silver. Great, check.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great, set.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man, keeping across. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts looking to throw. They're still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
180.
The counter give to Tracy. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be second and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown. Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On target to Musgrave. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings jump in front late. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 37. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jahan Dotson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No, Dotson. Get
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Setting up to pass. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Trimmer.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Now to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. It's Hurts once again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Kate, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
63.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And with no time left, he takes this into the end zone. Down to their last breath, Brock, and now they can tie it or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision.
And he has it in the end zone! Oh, what a perfect call! That just won them this game! So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4